At the rear yard, there's a steep slope. It's covered with vegetation and it has not been cut back per the fire clearance requirements. So with the recent rains, back in February we had 5 inches of rain that one day on Sunday. It flooded the house. The tenant has said the house has been flooded several times for the last couple of months, and part of it's due to the grading. This grading is too high. There should be lower at least 4 inches away from the around the house. There's poor drainage in the back here, and it looks like they're trying to rectify that now. Missing downspouts extensions, and they're not connected to the yard drains. And you can see deterioration of the stucco here in the rear of the house. Again, the trenching around the pool equipment area next to the left side of the house, you can see the conduit, electrical conduit for the pool light is rusted and deteriorated, and there's exposed wires in sections of it now. The copper lines have been patch repaired, and they're old, and they should be replaced with the newer PVC pipe that we use today. There's the pool pump. It's not anchored, and it's not it's sitting on some bricks, and this will make it cause to shake when it starts and leak at the joints. There's a newer filter system and a pool heater, and there's the pool timer right here. The air conditioning unit needs to be raised 3 inches above the soil, and it needs to be anchored too. I can shake it, and this needs to be anchored down. The AC is missing insulation, and the conduit from the service box, they need to be clamped within 12 inches to the wall. And there's open trenches all the way to the front of the house. Here's the water main coming into the house on the right side of the house. The grade, soil grade at the rear of the house is close to the bottom of the stucco. There should be a 4-inch clearance, and there's no, they're not getting that clearance. So the grading back here should be lowered at least minimum 4 inches. The rear of the house by the kitchen nook wall has been repaired and painted a different color. It looks like they've had some problems here before. The downspout from the gutters have been disconnected due to the gas line in the way. So this area would flood, causing more water problems. At the front of the house, the backyard is dry. I've searched around. There's no sprinklers hasn't been on for several days. The soil is very dry, but there's seepage coming out of the driveway here, and also the yard drains, which is on the property line. So if it's a yard drain from this side of the house, there's seepage coming out of the yard drains as well. But you can see a lot of water coming down the curb, and so they have some either a broken pipe, could be a leaky pool, or just a natural spring up in the hills that's percolating down to the street level. Also, there's a cable box at the side of the house, and at the curb, and this is all full of mud, and you see water back in there. So there's a water issue here in front of the house.